Hey guys, so Philipp Zimmer topped a big tournament here in Cologne as seventh place with a spicy deck with Flundereeze and
Spicy.
yeah. So I would just say we just look at the deck profile right away and yeah,
We just go right
explain
into the
us
deck profile.
the deck and the ratios.
So for the small Flundereeze monsters, I played 3 Robina, 3 Eaglin, 1 Ostrich, 1 Token. I think this is like a pretty standard lineup
Why are you playing free Rubina? What's the reasoning for that?
because I want to win.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
you play 8 small birds because some people play 2-3, but this is like the optimal ratio. You can play 2-3, but I think 8 is like the optimal ratio.
Standard
for this.
ratio, yeah, makes sense.
Then for the big cards, for the tributes, you play 2 Empen, 1 Riser, 1 Apex Avian. I see people playing 1 Empen, but I think 2 is correct because it sometimes comes up where you novice some tribute some 2 in 1 turn and get the search of twice when you search maybe the trap and unexploded winds in 1 turn, or the quick spell and unexploded winds. Riser is pretty self-explanatory as well as Apex Avian, just broken cards in general.
Yes, sir.
And then for the most busted card in the deck, you have 1
Best
Barrier
card
Statue
in the deck wins,
and
yeah.
Triple
The
Dimension
Barrier
Shifter.
Statue wins you like every matchup, and it's like Despian's also specifically.
Yeah,
best
this
card.
is like an FTK when you set it up with the trap, and even without Empen, it's
Yes,
just
sir.
the trap in this, and people can't run over it because you just bounce there or flip their enormous summon and they can't play, and you generate so much advantage like they can't win. And this is a god card. You win, you draw this, you win. And the broken thing about this is once we resolve this and you tribute summon Riser, you can loop this on top of your deck and just draw it again, activate it again, and I think I shifted my opponent 3 times in one game. Because
Disgusting. Let's talk
kept-
about other cards, please. I don't want to hear about those things. Okay.
Yeah, this
move
is all
on.
for the monsters. I think it's 60 monsters. Then we go over to spells, 3 Flundereeze maps, 3 quick spell, 1 unexploded wins. Pretty self-explanatory. Everyone runs these cards. Some people cut the unexploded wins, but I think it's way too good because it gives you like some kind of consistency if you open too many winged beasts that you don't want to draw, and it auto wins you many of these trap matchups. When you go first, you just search this and you just spin the whole back row with Riser and tribute it over.
That's also a Mystic Mine out if you didn't talk
And
about
it's
yeah.
a Mystic Mine out, so you don't have to play stuff like Feather Duster and stuff like that in the main because you have an in-engine out. Then for some broken cards, it's 1 Mystic Mine and 1 Terraforming, in addition to the free Flundereeze Magnificent Map play. Yeah, this is like free in this deck because it gives you more consistency, and Mystic Mine helps you a lot going second, breaking boards, and just accumulating resources so you can slowly play through your opponent's interruptions. One broken thing with this is you can normal summon 2 birds, tribute summon the Riser, start spinning your opponent's card and bounce the Riser back into your hand so you still enter no monsters, and just do the same thing over and over again until your opponent does not have any cards.
I see, yeah.
Then for consistency cards, we play Triple Prosperity, Double Extravagance, and 3 Duality. You want to see these cards, otherwise you brick a lot. You dig a lot with these into your deck, and it's just without 2 Extravagance. I think 6 pots is not enough to play consistently. So I just wanted to max out on as much consistency as I can. And yeah, that's the reason why I played 8 pots. And for the last spells, it's triple Dark Ruler No More and triple Book of Moon. Dark Ruler No More is pretty free in this deck because you want to play high impact cards. Because for one reason, it's not good at trading cards 1 for 1. You just want to have like big blowout cards against big boards so you can break them easily. And Book of Moon in addition to 3 quick spells, so you can go uninterrupted through Effect Vader, Infinite Impermanence, Forbidden Chalice, and stuff like that, because this helps you play through those cards. And for the last card, it's 1 trap.
Of course, yeah, the 1 trap.
You have to play 1. For the extra deck, it's it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Play 15
Yeah,
cards.
just to show them like there are like really niche situations, right, where you just go for them, but it almost never comes up.
It's really niche. The only thing I could imagine is I can show you the extra deck. These could be 15 blanks. except for like the Zeus packet or Nightmare Phoenix, because if your opponent plays a zombie world, then you just activate map, normal summon a burp, normal summon another burp, and go into Zeus, because that's like your only way to out zombie world. And
for the tournament today, did you go for these cards?
No.
Like at all? Okay, yeah. That's like a
I
usual
banished
blunder.
15 in one game.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I did.
That's the main reason why you want to play.
But just play 15 blanks, play the 15 extra cards with like the smallest name.
You still want to like play like those cards because in like niche situations like something like Zeus, it comes up for Zombie World or something like that. But yeah, most of the time it doesn't matter. To be honest.
It can come up, but Flundereeze, the engine is really good, so you really don't need your extra deck. But it's good to have for options. But like I said, just play 15 blanks if you can't have, if you don't have these. And then for the side deck, I played Triple Draw Lockbird, for the Despia, for Flundereeze, for just some rogue matchup. I think it's like a pretty high impact card, and the goal in Flundereeze is just to play as many turn skips as you can, so your opponent like just can't play, so you can accumulate resources and store them out of the game, and this like helps you with this. Then I played 3 Token Collector, because Sword Soul is your hardest matchup. You just want some auto-win cards against Sword Soul. You can slide this in going first or going second. It kind of conflicts with your Flundereeze cards, because you can only special summon this, and you cannot activate Flundereeze effects when you special summon this card. But it's just like such a big auto-win button against Sword Soul that you kind of have to play it because it's your hardest matchup. Then I played 1 Corp by the Grave, because I had 1 spot in the side deck left, and I wanted to play something against Droll and Lockbird and against all those against all those hand traps, and this is like the best option. And it's good against Despia as well, because if they rend in red, you chain this, they cannot resolve rend in red.
Basically to have besides D-Shifter, because they can't activate Lockbird when D-Shifter is active, and like to have another out for Lockbird, because it's really it's an auto win most of the time.
Yeah, just like the cameraman explained, it's better to have like 4 ways to outdraw Lockbird than just 3 with 3 Shifter. And because we do not like back row over here, we play 3 Twin Twister, double Cosmic Cyclone. I think you have to play some back row removal, because back row decks are still really prevalent in the form of Eldritch and Flundereeze. I played Cosmic over Mystical Space Typhoon, which is another option you can play, is because if your opponent has double Masquerade, the life points do not matter. You just lose in that case if you do not have anything against it. Just be realistic, basically. It doesn't like... And Cosmic Cyclone is the better card, for example, something like Eldritch and stuff like that. Yeah, it's worse against Flundereeze, but like that's like the only way, the only deck it's worse against. So just play Cosmic. And of course, the 3 God cards, the Featherstorm.
In common, of course, because the opponent has to cry cry even more.
They have to cry about my poverty and that I cannot afford
and
nice
they
shiny win conditions.
And that they can't play the game.
I somehow have to get the money for this.
Yes, sir.
You see this, you win, but I did not see this, but I still won.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's something that's the Thunder engine is good enough that you don't have to draw this card.
Yeah, Barrier Statue Emperor is
something.
just like a win condition in itself. If you draw Shifter, it's even better. So
you have even like other like auto win buttons. Besides this card,
you have so many auto win buttons. You have
that's the deck basically.
You have D-Barrier, you have Shifter. You have Barrier Statue, you have this on your side deck, you have Drone Lockbird in your side deck, you have like so many cards, and the engine is so strong. Okay. And it's a really fun deck for like these tournaments, because it's kind of easy to play, and you don't have to think a lot about it. So most games are pretty quick, and you get a lot of like free time in between rounds. That's the reason why I play this deck.
So you're telling me that Thunder is not a hard deck to play? Wait, what?
Normal Summon Rubina, Normal Summon Tribute Summon for Empan is like the hardest combo in the game. Don't quote me on that. That's my deck. I went 6-1 today, 6 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Overall, it was a very fun experience. We had like around 150 players, and it was a smooth tournament. I had like a lot of free time in between rounds, because you either lose fast or win fast, because if you have your full setup with like Barrier Statue, Empan and the Trap, your opponent scoops like immediately, and if you can't play, you scoop immediately because you cannot play through interruptions. And that's basically the whole deck.
Yeah. And lastly, shout out
Yeah.
to Kartenparadies. Subscribe to the channel. Look us up. Really nice Cardmarket shop as well.
Yeah,
And
shouts to this guy, and shouts to the beautiful Judgment Dragon playmat.
Good old Judgment Dragon.
With the ultimate rare copy that I did not get from him. Shoutouts at Kartenparadies.
We don't talk about that here. The real MVP, Judgment Dragon. Okay, see you guys.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Good
Cheers.
old Flunder. Yeah, bye bye.
Bye.